spoke about the importance of working with African governments in pushing for debt relief to the Paris Club and other areas. What actually is Africa asking for? We have a lot of foreign debt.
Well, besides the foreign debt, we have quite a lot of debt, and what that does is every month that we get revenue, instead of attending to the social needs of the people, let's say health, education, we use a huge amount of what we gather to take care of our debt burden. We are groaning under the weight of the debt, and it has reduced the fiscal margin. What is left at the end of the day, by the time we pay salaries and our debt obligations, we take care of our debt obligations, it is such that we have very little left to take care of the people. And so we are saying that this in itself is threatening democracy. Because as you know, you will be the first to jump as journalists if the hospital is going bad. But we have to make sure that we have enough resources to put into those hospitals, to plow into our educational system that we are so committed to. That only happens when we have enough revenue. As it is now, we in Sierra Leone put up to 80% of our, when we collect, what is left is less than 15% of our revenue. That is where we share among all our obligations, social obligations, making sure that the people live, if not decent, but acceptable standard of life. So it is quite tough. So we are saying to them that with all what is happening, with the dollar rising against all other major currencies, including ours, which was already weak, you know what has happened in the past few months. Not that we have taken every measure available to us, but yet still we cannot match the dollar. So those are threatening. It will appear to the people as if we are not handling the economy very well, but we are so helpless in the face of this global tragedy that is affecting. So what that means is that if they can give us debt relief, we are even proposing in Sierra Leone that whatever we get from that, we will use everything not for other infrastructure or other things, but to take care of the needs of the people, because we are going through extraordinarily difficult times, and therefore the people should be comforted. As a compassionate government, we should make sure that there's food, there's health, and other issues. The kids are going to school.
Finally, Mr. President, you met with Madeleine Albright, the head of the MCC. Alice Albright, sorry, the head of the MCC. What's the commitment, or what's the hopes of Sierra Leone getting the compact next year?
We are working on the compact. We already have it. But normally there's a lot of bureaucracy or administrative processes involved before it actually comes to that implementation, which comes after June next year. So, but the many issues, the many processes involved are what we are taking care of since the time it was announced. I think a little over a year, maybe over a year now.
Yeah, it is.
So we've been working through all of those processes. But we met to discuss the fact that the progress is satisfactory, and that there are no issues of concern, and that come June, July next year, we will have a grant that we will plow into energy and agriculture, because those are, from the binding constraints analysis that they have done, those are the areas that we need to invest to be able to reap the best benefit. And
you are very hopeful of getting that money?
It's already gotten. What we need, we only that to really get it, into the country. There are so many processes. To give away 350 million or above, no interest, you have to make sure certain things are in place. You have to make sure that there is a proper arrangement as to where that money is going, how it's going to be applied, and those are the things that we are doing. Okay. That money is already ours. We are making sure that it lands in a very comfortable zone, and it's used for the benefit of the average Sierra Leonean.
On a lighter note, you return free tongue, you meet up Christmas, media force a little bit anyways. What's your message to the people of Sierra Leone, your Christmas message, your New Year message? Back home presently, there's this issue about fuel scarcity and all of it. What message do you have for them?
Since you spend your Christmas now, Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you.
You're lucky you're spending it on this part of the world. We have issues already with, and this is not different from what we've been talking. You know, the dollar, we have to cater for the dollars every month to buy the quantum of fuel that we need to run everything in Sierra Leone. With the rise in the value of the dollar as against the leone, it's been extremely difficult to get the supplies in as and when we require it. Of course, the Honorable Vice President and the rest of my team are there, and they are working on that. We want to make sure that Sierra Leoneans can have a good Christmas. And in advance, I wish every Sierra Leonean a happy Christmas. And we are doing our best to make sure we provide them with whatever we can to make them comfortable. Merry Christmas to Sierra Leone, and a wish of a happy New Year to all of them.
Merry Christmas in advance, Mr. President.
Thank you.
It is a pleasure speaking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.